So some new details. Some new details about the Princess of Wales hospital stay. Her office says that she is expected to be there for up to 2 weeks. She's been there already for a few days, recovering from what they said was planned abdominal surgery. Let's bring in Neil Sean, UK media correspondent and royal reporter who's covered the royal family for more than 20 years. Neil, we saw her husband, Prince William, visit her in the hospital yesterday. We had some images of him coming and going in the car. What are you hearing? What's the latest on her condition?
Well, good evening, as ever, Martha from London. Listen, let me tell you a couple of points, actually, that have come out later this evening. The Princess of Wales, Catherine, would very much like, the media to move away from the London clinic, simply not because of her, but for the other patients, and the fact that there are other people there being treated. She's always genuinely thinking about herself. You see, the bottom line is, when you also consider that there she is, and this is front page news around the world, she doesn't really want that particular focus. I've been told by a very good source that, in fact, she's more concerned about His Majesty the King and his upcoming surgery next week, of which now he's just gone to spend the weekend with Camilla at Sandringham, their normal sort of winter retreat. So that's where we are with that. But let me tell you about a lot of people. I know you're interested in this, Martha. Like, why do the royals not go and visit each other? We would as families, but they don't want to alarm people. That's the whole point. Now, what we can tell you first, an exclusive here on the show, is that there has been Zoom chats, I've been told, between the three young children and, of course, the princess. Naturally, as one can imagine, Martha, you're a mum yourself, it's the little one, Prince Louis, that really is probably failing to understand some of this.
Yeah, absolutely. In terms of what is wrong and what she had done, do you think we're ever going to learn that? We know that she had a lot of severe stomach problems during all three of her pregnancies. What's your sense of what actually is going on here, Neil?
I do think that eventually, in the fullness of time, as our late monarch said, we will be briefed on exactly why the princess has been in hospital. There's no two ways about that. But I think at this point, particularly so soon after surgery, it is an invasion of privacy. I think one must respect that. But the other side of it is, as you rightly said, Martha, this is not easy surgery, and it's certainly not the light dismissiveness that the palace have possibly tried to portray. But I think for Kate, particularly in a modern era, she realises the concern that people will have, and at some point we will find that out. But, as I said before, I really feel for anybody in hospital, feel for her. You just wish her well, because it doesn't matter how glamorous and glitzy that hospital 100%. Is. You just think, let me out.
You just want to go home. Exactly. You're just counting the days to get out of there, no matter what. You're absolutely right. Quick question. There was one report I read that said that, because William is going to be sort of on his own for a little bit with his father and his wife, both hospitalized, that the potential existed for a moment for Harry to sort of step up and help out. Do you put any credibility in that report? Will we see anything like that?
I think someone's literally making that report up. Prince Harry's going to be too busy counting his losses on that new lawsuit. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing in that. Why would William need Harry? Not right now. Not ever.
Neil, thank you very much. Neil Sean joining us from the United Kingdom as we keep a close eye on that.